Hi, this is Denise Mathew, and today I'm going to make a pair of gemstone flower earrings. I've already made a pair here with garnet and some gold beads, and let's get started. So today I'm working with citrine beads, and they're about 8 by, I would say, about 4 or 5. So all you do is, I'm starting out with a 28 gauge wire, it's probably about, I don't know, 5 inches. So just thread on 5 of the beads and check your beads against the wire. So now that I have 5 beads on, I'm just going to push them down a little bit and leave a tail which is probably about 3/4 of an inch. So then just bring it together, and what you're doing here is you're sort of forming your flower, okay? So if you notice, that's sort of how you're going to bring it together, and then push these two, cross them over these 2 wires like that, okay? And then just pull it a little bit tighter, alright, and then just twist it a few times, and that's going to hold it in place, alright? And twist it down a little bit, just take your pliers and then just twist it down a little bit. And the reason why I'm going to do that is because I just want to make sure that this is fairly tight in the circle. I don't want a circle that's too big, because if it's too big, the bead I'm going to put through later on will fall through. And now that that's done, I just take my my round nose pliers, and I'm just going to do a wrapped loop, okay? And I'm just going to take both of those wires and just wrap them down, alright? And then just wrap right around, okay? And trim back my wire. So far that's what I have. Alright, the next thing I do is take my middle bead, which is going to be the center of my flower, and this is about I believe 4 millimeter. It's a crystal, and it's a round crystal. Ideally you want a round bead for the center. I tried with the rondelles, but it doesn't fill it properly and it sort of looks odd. So you don't want this to be right in the middle, and this is about 4 inches, because you're going to have to wrap around a little bit, but 4 inches of 28 gauge wire. So you don't want a ton on one side, so it's sort of probably about 1 inch on one side, and then the rest of the wire is going to be on the other side, and you'll have to gauge just according to how big beads you're using. And now that that's like that, okay, you're going to thread it right through that circle. And this is why it's important, like I said, that you don't have the circle too big, because if it's too big, your bead will go right to the other side, and that's really what you want. Okay, so that seems okay. I have a little bit of looseness between my briolettes, and you'll see why that's important. So right now, I'm going to take the shorter wire, and I'm just going to go right up and wrap along. Okay, just stabilize it. Take the shorter wire, wrap right around, and you're just going to wrap around to get rid of that wire, okay? Because that's just really to hold it there. Okay, now that that's wrapped, then we take the other wire, the other half of the wire, and this is where you're going to start to thread it through, okay? So you're going to take your wire, put it right through that hole, right? Between the beads, between this part and this part, right through the hole, okay? And you're going to guide it so that it's right at the top, okay? That's one. And as you do this, you'll notice that your beads are getting a little tighter, and that's kind of what you want, because you don't want it to be all floppy, otherwise it's not going to hold on. So I'm going to take my wire and go right back through the same hole, okay? Pull it right through, and there, that's the next one. Alright, now guide it underneath your next briolet, right through the center, pull, right, under the next briolet, right through the center, and pull taut, under again, And I'll show you the back so you can see what it looks like, so you know that you're doing it correctly. Right through the center again. Pull taut. And then the last one, you're going to go right there. Now before I finish this off, I'm just going to show you the back side. So if you notice, the wires are sort of going all around the back side. Okay. Now that that's done, you're going to take that last bit of wire, wrap as much as you like, finish it off. This is just your final finishing, and then just kind of, you can trim it off or you can push it against. It's whatever you want to do. Okay, straighten out your circle, make sure that it's fine. And the last thing you do now is to put it on an ear wire. And when you put it on your ear wire, make sure that you're putting it so that this is facing out, okay? Alright. And I will come back and show you the finished, I'll make the other earring and I'll come back and show you the finished earrings. I didn't show you this before, but in case something is not correct, you can sort of push your beads a little bit. I mean, be gentle, because if you're using gemstone beads, it could be breakage if you go too hard. Sort of push it the way you like it, and you know, because sometimes the beads may not be exactly the way you want them. Then put it on your ear wire, and you have yourself a pair of earrings. And this concludes the tutorial. I hope you liked it. If you do, please like, share, subscribe, and comment. And thank you so much for all your comments and your all your suggestions and questions. I love them. Keep them coming, and we will see you next time. Thanks for coming. Talk to you later. Bye for now.